The conversation you're most afraid of having is probably the one that needs to happen most. I've had over 600 conversations, and the ones that change people, really changed them, were never the easy ones. I'm Andrea Pudding, host of Chocolate and Coffee Break, a compassionate proposition. And today I want to share 5 things I have learned about having difficult conversations well. Most of us avoid difficult conversations. We rehearse them in our heads for days, then either say nothing at all or we say everything at once and regret it later. I've been there. What I've discovered sitting across from people who have survived unimaginable things and built remarkable lives is that a difficult conversation isn't about being brave. It's about being present. Now, there's a difference, and once you feel that difference, you can't unfeel it. Here's what I mean. So, point 1, start with curiosity, not conclusions. The biggest mistake we make in difficult conversations is that we arrive with our conclusions already written. We know what we're going to say. We know what we want the outcome to be, and we're just waiting for the other person to catch up. That is not a conversation. That is a performance. What works instead is arriving with a genuine question and then actually listening to the answer. Not to respond to understand, but pay attention to what the other person is really telling you. Often it is not what you expect. Number 2, speak from your experience, not their behavior. When conversations get hard, we go straight to, you did this and you always do that. And the moment we do, the other person stops listening and starts defending. What works every time is speaking from your own truth instead. This is how I feel. This is what I've noticed. This is what matters to me. It's a small shift in language, but it changes everything. How simple is that? Number 3, make space for silence. We're uncomfortable with silence, so we fill it with more words, more explanations, more justifications. But some of the most meaningful moments in my conversations have come right after I stop talking. Silence gives the other person room to think. It says, I'm not in a hurry. I'm not trying to win. I'm here. Give silence a chance. Remember, it can make a big difference. If this recording resonates, if this is resonating with you, I'd love you to come and explore these conversations further on my show, Chocolate and Coffee Break, a compassionate proposition, where I sit with extraordinary people every week and we talk about exactly this, how we build connection across difference. The link is in the description. Come sit with us. Bring your chocolate and your cup up. So, number 4. Understanding is not agreement. Now, this took me a long time to learn. We think that if we truly listen, if we really let someone's perspective in, we're somehow agreeing with it. But understanding is not agreement. You can hear someone completely. You can let their experience matter to you and still, at the end, see it differently. That's not weakness. That's wisdom. And it's the foundation of every meaningful conversation. Now, 5, end with connection, not a verdict. Most difficult conversations end with one person feeling like they won and one feeling like they lost. What if instead we ended with a question? Where do we go from here? What do you need? Or simply, thank you for talking with me about this. Those 6 words can transform the ending of a conversation. They signal that the relationship matters more than being right. Meaningful conversations don't happen automatically. We often have to relearn how to listen to each other and to ourselves. But I've seen what's possible when people do. I've watched people rebuild broken relationships over a cup of coffee and a square of chocolate. I've watched people say things they've held inside for years and feel lighter for having said them. That's what becomes available when we stop avoiding the hard conversations and start having them with compassion. Chocolate, coffee, and a conversation can change the tone of a room. How simple is that? So, until next time, let love be the loudest voice.